Hi everyone, my name is Renee from H.E.R Entrepreneur. We have with us the co-founder of Fave. His name is Yeoh Chow.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone, and I have a few questions for you.
Yeah.
What made you start Fave?
Yeah. So I think what makes us start Fave is I think that Fave is a merchant digital platform. So I think the way we look at it is the local businesses. How do we help local businesses transform? In the last 10, 20 years, consumer technology has transformed a lot. Let's say 10, 20 years ago, maybe when we want to call a cab, we flag on the roadside. Today we use e-hailing app. And I think like today we want to, when you buy airline tickets, back then you go to travel agent. Today you book online. So I think the same thing, the way we look at it is the consumer has transformed. But how do we help local businesses to transform? And when we say local businesses, that we look at is the local restaurants, local retailers, spa, attractions, service providers, hotels, etc. So I think that's where we look at it. I think the way to look at it is like whatever that a big chain can do, how can we enable everyone to do? So to democratize the whole thing. So think of it like credit cards, accepting credit card payments. The big chain maybe like go with the credit card payments at maybe 1% commission. But today the small cafe may likely have to pay 2%. So how do we enable them to pay only 1% so that they can fight at the same way as
And
a
be
big player?
competitive.
Yes. Let's say example, coffee chain like Starbucks, they have a Starbucks card. Today, if you have a small cafe, how can you have your own card? And then how you can drive that? Let's say the big one, you have analysts sitting in office, analyze your business, knowing which segment to target, which customer is spending more, what time people are spending. But today, if you're a small one, how do we do that? Like today, we basically automatically generated monthly analytics file, we call it Fave Insights, that enable 30,000 businesses to be able to have the same visibility, just like the big ones.
Wow, fantastic. So what are some of the challenges you face as you scale the business and globalize it?
Yeah.
And how did you overcome it?
Yeah, so I think that in a space of scaling and growing a business, right? So basically today is a wide space. So which means that anyone and everyone from around the world can be your competitor or can be your partner. And a lot of times the competitor partners may not be even within your exact industry. Right? Let's say for us, one big segment that we want to compete against is actually moving cash. How do we shift consumer and businesses from relying on cash to move it to digital? So anyone that use any platform today or any e-wallets or any tools have a higher chance of using us.
Right.
But a big group of people still out there in Southeast Asia that still use cash. How do you shift that mindset? How do you get them to try the first time and try multiple times? So I think in terms of scaling and thinking of it is a lot of times thinking out of the box and understand how do we make it easier, cheaper, faster, better. Right? Consumer, businesses, everyone want it to be easier, cheaper, better, faster.
Yeah.
So in whatever technology and everything we try to do, it's not about how cool the technology is, but does it really make it easier, cheaper, better, faster?
So what would be your advice to entrepreneurs who want to scale and globalize?
Yeah, so I think for all entrepreneurs who want to scale and globalize, I think the first thing to think about is fall in love with the problems. Don't fall in love with your solutions or ideas.
Right.
What problem that you really try to solve? What things that you really want to make an impact in the world? Like if your solutions today is there, how would it change people's life? How would it transform people's life? Could be consumer, could be businesses, could be service provider, vendors, whatever it is. How do you make your solutions impactful? And in one way to think about it is today, one day, if your business is not there, would it really impact? Let's say today, if there's no WhatsApp, maybe a lot of us don't know how to communicate with people. So how do you make something that is really impactful that people can really leverage on? So I think focus on that. Don't focus on thinking how much money you're going to make. Don't focus on how much money you're going to raise, but really focus on target audience, make the impact. If you're really going to solve people's problems, and everything else will come along. With that, I think really just go out there and make a difference. I think key is if you have the passion and you have the willing to put in a lot of hard work, there'll be lots and lots of hard work. There'll be a lot of tough days. And if you have put it in place, you can make it. Right? All the best.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so
Yes,
much for
thanks.
your advice. If you'd like to meet Chen Chow face to face, join us at our upcoming 4th Annual H.E.R Asia Summit in KL on the 23rd of September. We'll see you there.
See you there.